do some of these standing exercises. Now, one good thing to do if you have had back pain is just to try to understand how you stand, sit, walk, lift, do these everyday things. So let's stand with our feet pointing straight, feet apart, hands at your sides, and even close your eyes, because when you close your eyes, you have a better kinesthetic sense of where you are in space. You can feel the eyes. There's so much data that comes in through our eyes that it sort of overwhelms everything else. So close your eyes and just feel where you're standing on your feet. Are you standing more on your left foot, your right foot? Are you standing more forward towards your toes or more towards your heels? Are you standing more towards the outsides of your feet, the insides of your feet? Just move around a little bit. Make little movements and try to stand equally on both feet and front to back and side to side. Okay, now that's the feet. It's a good place to start. Now, as you work up and look at your knees and see if they point over your second toe. That's pretty much what you want to do. So you may have to adjust. If your knees point inward, you want to actually use the muscles of your legs to turn them out a bit. Okay? Then the hips go right over the ankles, shoulders over the hips, ear right over the shoulder. And this is pretty much how you want to stand. Now, when I first started doing yoga, I had no idea of where I was in space. And so you may have you may be confused a bit, but that's fine. There'll be some time for hunting around, but you'll realize when you're standing straighter and straighter. You'll be conscious of an improvement. Okay, so that standing is useful in and of itself. So now let's do some more exercises that will strengthen the back. Okay, you can take a chair or a table and use that. Put that next to you. I'm going to start with it on one side and then move it to the other side. Spread your legs apart, about say 3.5 feet, 4 feet, depending on your height. Okay. My left foot is pointing straight out that way, and then it's bisecting my right foot, going right towards the arch of my right foot. Hands straight out, and have your palms upward. Okay, put your palms upward to the ceiling, and feel what that does. Just putting your palms upward towards the ceiling moves your shoulder blades down and flattens them onto your back. I did this exercise with my palms upward for a year before I would turn them down. Okay, it's a good thing to do. Now, engage the legs, pull the kneecaps up with your thigh muscles, and then swing your right hip all the way to the back wall, and have your left hand come down to the chair or onto your shin, and put your right hand up in the air. Now, you can give yourself a spot to see where you are by taking your right hand that's up in the air, putting them back to your sacrum, and trying to make it flat. Just rub it, see where it is. Okay? The idea is to make it flat, but if it's not flat, that's okay. That's what you're heading towards. You want your side to be straight, and then you touch your shoulder, and your hand goes straight up in the air. So now you're aligned. Okay, that's the alignment you're shooting for. Now, when I do this, I feel a pull in my hamstring, inner thigh. You may also, and that's fine. So keep engaging your muscles and breathe here. Okay, stay here, stay with it, and breathe. Okay. Now let's come on up, and we'll do the other side. So swing your left foot straight, turn your right foot out. Again, you want it to bisect the arch of the left foot. Hands straight out, and palms towards the ceiling. Bring your left hip towards the windows in this case, and bring your right hand down, and wherever it lands, you let it stay. Middle of the shin, big toe, on a table, on a chair, doesn't matter. And just stay here and breathe. Again, you put the left hand behind your back to see how if your back is aligned. You can rub along the side here to see that you're straight. Touch your shoulder, hand straight up in the air, and you're good. If you can, you look at your hand, but if not, look straight ahead. Look at the wall in front of you. And just breathe. Breathing is important. You just stay here with the breath and feel what's stretching and what has to work, okay? Let's inhale up and take a break. Just relax and breathe, standing straight.